Well, good evening, everybody. It is Wednesday evening. We're getting ready to head out. Locking up, and we're gonna head down the road. I think I gotta get some gas. I think I got some already. I don't know. But we're heading out. First area of the night. I don't know what to expect tonight, but hopefully we do and get something good. A couple of good hits would be nice. All right, we are at a plumbing dumpster. Brass. Heck yeah. I'll use this as a bag, I guess. Oh, how do I get that apart? It's going. It's just going like that. Ooh, ooh. Jingle. Jingle, jingle. Brass. All right. It's got some stuff. Oh, holy crap, dude, look at that. There's more right there. Let's grab it. Look at that right there. Chunky. Chunky. All right. Sweet. But hey, we just scored probably 25 bucks worth of copper and brass right there. All right, let's go. Yeah. My car auto locks me out every time. Yeah, if I find a child lock button wire, I'm cutting it. That'd be cool if it didn't work. Yeah. Okay. Alright everybody, we were striking out pretty dang hard in the first county, so we just basically moved right on to the second one. Usually on Wednesdays it's the second and the third county that does the best. So we're heading to the first spot, second county. Alright, we're at our pool and spa place. We're gonna jump up in here, grab what we can't grab. I see a couple wires and stuff, so I don't know, maybe there'll be some more goodness down here. Okay, like this wire, I want a bunch of that. Piece of aluminum I'm standing on. Is it? Yeah, extruded. Sweet. I wonder how much of that's in here. Probably just this little corner. Maybe. Is that a motor? Nah. Nothing good in here. Well, I took everything good in here, for sure. All right. Right, got some aluminum for the back trunk. All right, a little something something there. Yeah. All right, here we go. First spot. I see a wire hanging out right there. Maybe there'd be something good up in here. I don't know. Let's check it. We're gonna check it. Check it. Ooh. Yeah, that's ooh, excuse me. Indeed, a wire. I can see it from there. What's going on in here? Okay. Ooh. Nothing I want. This got like a couch hanging 4 or 5 feet out of the dumpster right there. The garbage guy's not gonna like that. If it falls out of that can, he's not gonna pick it back up with anything. He's gonna like drive away. All right, what do we got going on here? Cool stuff. Okay, got some wire. Something might, no, I don't think anything's in that. Hello, any motors? I need the motors. Get out of my way. Oh baby. Nothing. Hoodoo. Got a little bit of wire. I think that's all I'm getting. Maybe. Unless there's something over here. No. That's no good. No good. Alright. That's okay. Got a little bit of wire right there. Alright. This is that spot where we found all that aluminum last time we were out. That clean stuff. It was in this one. Nothing now. Nothing. We're all set on this. Yep. Okay. I don't see anything that good in here. It's all crap. It's crap. Whoa, nice spider web there, buddy. I won't mess with you. That's a really nice looking shoe. Just one. Oh, what? It's a Twisted Tea. Hef. I don't drink. Not often. Alright. Anything good? Checky. Blue. Another panel? Or is it the same panel? I think this is different stuff. It's just another panel. I think. could be wrong. Yeah, last time had more stuff in here. Some wire. Crapola. Anything on the other side? Strict. Huh. There's some wire. All right. Okay, what's that? A couple batteries. A little bit of wire. We'll just take that one. And this one. It's got batteries in it. Recyclable, I say. I think that's another battery back there. Ooh. Yep. There's another wire. Nothing else. Grab that battery. And we're out. We're out. All right. There. All right, well, I just checked that one behind us. We're gonna look in here real quick to see if we can't. There's a battery charger. We like those. To me, it looks like that's all there's gonna be in here too. But we'll take the battery charger. No. Say, what's so heavy in this? Holy crap. Supplies, man. Oh, God. Ooh. Yeah, I gotta love that. Oh. Car stuff, man. We're gonna go down there and look at it. There's something I want. There's something I see. I mean, this stuff's worth money. You know? Like you got this foam, spray foam stuff. Oh. What else we got here? More spray foam. That stuff's not garbage. What's this? Fogging oil. Stops corrosion in stored engines. I'm good. What's this? Lube. Yeah, it's like WD-40 to me. Carb cleaner. These are almost full cans too, might I add. Starting food. Okay, don't want that. What's that? Oh yeah. Repair kit for tires? Sure. I go through those. What was that one? Okay. All right. That was it. What's here that we want now, okay? I know I should take this stuff, but I'm only going to take so much. White paint, check. Don't need it. Flex Seal, full can of Flex Seal, clear. Flex Seal clear. Kills, blocks heavier interior stains. All these tubes of caulk. I mean, these are $5-6 a piece probably at the store. Crystal clear enamel. Blue spray paint. Sorry about all this stuff, but I don't need this stuff. Oh, this is good paint. Flex Seal's expensive. All that spray foam. Battery charger. Yeah, we'll take it. It's a good deal. Thanks for whoever threw in all that. I mean, I guess I'll take the $100 worth of spray stuff. I'll find a use for it. I actually got some Flex Seal product at home. I got a can of white Flex Seal that I wanted to touch my car up with. Like the back bumper is supposed to be white. Everything's supposed to be white, obviously, but you know. There's some spots that could really use it. And on my truck too, probably. Whew, I'm sweating bullets, guys. Holy smokes. Alright, everybody. We hit the 3rd county. We ain't got jack crap in the car, man. I hope this turns around at some point, because this is getting bad. We got some more brass doorknob. Okay. Oh, there's a bag of wire. Little bag of wire. That's cool. Nada. It's okay though. We got something. Something is always better than, well, nothing. Pretty much. Oop. Ah. Breakage. Breakage. Yeah, breakage. What's this? Well, they're replacing the doorknobs. Okay. That's wire. Yeah, we're not finding much more. No way. Okay. This box is garbage. Well, this is exciting right here. It's a new dumpster. I wonder if they're throwing good stuff away. Yeah, it's definitely new. It might even be just empty. Who knows? Nope. There's stuff in here. It's all car part stuff, man. We'll take a quick gander, but yeah, it's all headrests. Ugh. Yep. It's all headrests. I was looking for more stainless steel, possibly. Little speaker covers and whatnot. I was hoping to find like boxes of them. Armrests. Headrests. They're all headrests. All of it. Man, that wouldn't match my car pretty good, but you gotta find them that have the bars. The bar spacers have got to be right on. Look at that. Tell me which one that goes to. It's a headrest of some sort. They've been out here long enough to rust. But this ain't nothing that we want, man. Man, I need this one to pay off badly, or else I think I might be burnt toast, man. I'm gonna have to park just like this. They put some dirt down where, yeah, where I would back in at. And it's really, really muddy, so I don't know about that. I think I lost a glove at that last spot that I was at too, which sucks, but we're not far away from it. We can go back, but I really need to see what's inside here, like right now. Alright. Please let there be goodness. There is goodness. It's buried goodness. But I see some wire. That's all good copper. This stuff will help pay for the trip out here. Oh, the first gust of wind of the night. The cold front is now moving in, thank God. Yeah, that's cold front wind. That's beautiful. Yeah, dude, I think it's just this little bit of wire right here. I was hoping this would be a consistent amount. At least 50, 60 pounds a night here I was hoping for. But it looks like it's becoming less and less. Like, I'm thinking this might not be a consistent spot. Because, well, there's some. This could be a project that might just be finishing. Who knows? But I passed by this place a lot of times, like probably over 100 times or more, and didn't think to stop in. Some more right there. We're gonna have to move this stuff around and see if there's anything underneath it. Yep. Underneath all this plastic fencing. I don't know, man. No, I think that's it. I think that is it. No, there ain't nothing else. Dang. Dang. That's alright. We're happy to get what we can get. I think that's probably about 20 pounds right there. Not that much at all. Poodoo. I was basically putting all the pain in the butt wire, or I mean the pain in the butt stuff, where when they throw wire on there, it catches all the wire, knots it all up, makes it harder. So I just move it out of the way for them, and I move it out back and keep the front low. Well, that guy beat me here again to the plumbing dumpster place. I was actually pretty much relying on that. Well, everybody's got to make money, I suppose. I guess I can't be that angry that he beat me there first. But that was my spot for a long time. And that guy, he lives somewhere right around here. I know he does. That's how he gets here so fast. He can get here at any time of the day. Get there at any time of the day. I gotta travel almost an hour away to get to these spots. I live up in the boonies, man. In the sticks. You know? But, alright. I'm pretty sure I got that crap on video too, so. Yeah, that guy's a freaking rookie, dude. He's up there, he's throwing stuff all over the ground. He's got a big pile of stuff, boxes everywhere. He's the guy I've been cleaning up after, dude. He doesn't even have a headlamp. He's using his phone light to pick scraps. I bet it takes him like an hour to pick through that. Anyways, that sucks. And I also seen thunder and lightning in the distance. So we've got that to contend with. They said it was going to be spotty, scattered thunderstorms and shit. So we got to keep conscious of that. And dude, we really don't have much scrap in the car at all. We got maybe a quarter load. That's probably not even half a bench worth of stuff to work on. If we don't pick up the pace and fill the freaking car up by the end of the night, we won't really get a great paycheck out of it, and I'll be basically referring back to some of the scrap metal that we have behind the bench right now, like the transformers, the copper contacts, stuff like that. But we're gonna keep our head held high, continue looking for scrap, and hopefully we get something good. Hopefully we hit some pay dirt, man. I'm awfully bummed out that he was there picking. For sure. Awfully bummed out. Well, it is what it is, though. I can't be angry all the time. Not sure why I'm not recording this, but I found this spot here. I've been here a couple times, but I'm finding some decent little things. That's like a 5-inch bench grinder. It's small, but I'm seeing tools and this and that and the other things, so I figured I'd check it out. I wonder if these are aluminum. Huh. Nothing all that great over there. Alright, I think that was actually it though. I'm actually pretty much not even feeling it anymore tonight after what just happened. Pretty bummed out, man. Yep, just bummed out. Alright, we found some goodies down in here. We're gonna have to rip up a few things, like those shades. We gotta get those shades off with the aluminum and figure out what else we got down here. I'm glad we finally found a little something. I wish there was like 100, 200 pounds of that in there. Alrighty, I think that's it. Let's get up out of here and get this scrap. Alright. Little breaker bar action here. What do you think? Right in half. There. Making trunk size pieces. Wires. Right. Grab the aluminum. Heck of a mess those make. Let's load it up and go. Load and go. Ah. Dude, I hate these. I hate them already. I'm getting the saw out, or I mean the buzzer, whatever you want to call it. Get it out of there. Come on, let's go. Come here, breaker bar. All right. Not a bad little find right there. Awesome. You gotta go. All right. We're at an elementary school. And look at all this freaking wire that's in here. It's everywhere. That's amazing. We need to get a bag and start filling. Shut my car down. Gotta be snappy here. This county, they don't really like people dumpster diving. But seeing all this in here, I'm gonna grab it. For sure. Look at that. Dude, with this many lights, I bet there's a lot of wire in here somewhere. Finally, I got a hit. These guys have school in the morning, right? Oh, it's a bell. That's actually kind of cool. I don't need it. I need the wire. Dude, I wonder if this wire's all down here somewhere. Like that big pile. Any more big piles? Not bad. Maybe right underneath. There's some aluminum in here too. See that? Oh, look at that. That's all aluminum. Doing some kind of a balancing act. All my, like literally all my gloves are soaked. It's crazy that a school would let them throw all this away. You figure they'd teach their children recycling. I'm just saying. Ow, mo That's all white. No, that's coax. Damn. Thought it was. Alright, let's keep moving. We can't dig all the way to the bottom here. Ow! Just got poked by that thing. Hey, gloves are nice to have. Oh my god. Dude, look at all this, all these lights, man. You gotta be crapping me. That's insanity. It's all lights, mainly. Look at all these lights. That's a good load too, man. There's more aluminum right there. Whoa. I see a crap load of wire right there. We're digging down. We're gonna have to. That could be a whole freaking bundle, you know. aluminum. Right there. I'm trying to get to it. I need the wire. Yeah. There's a pile right there. Small. Ow! I need gloves. This is nuts. Okay, we're down to the wire, it looks like. I don't know how much is there, but it's a good handful. Okay. Come on, give me the wire, please. There. I'm not reaching down there. We gotta go. I gotta get the hell out of here. I haven't seen a single car yet. Man, there's just tons of lights. Close to tons. Ah! No, I don't want that painted up crap. Nope, I don't want paint all over me. Okay, we're out of here. Sorry about all this beautiful scrap going to the dump. It's unfortunate. Alright, I gotta shut my lights off and power down. I gotta get this loading and I gotta run. Well, good morning everybody. It is now daylight. I'm just checking the last two spots. These are the last two spots before I get back to the house. No. And no. Okay, just looking to see if they added on or any good stuff like that. We didn't do too good last night. I tried, but we got stuff. The two biggest things I think we have is the number 2 heavy wire, and we got about maybe 50 pounds of aluminum copper BX cable. And we got some extrusions and this and that and the other thing, but it's like half a load. That's all we got. Would have had a lot more in value if that guy hadn't have beat me to my spot again. See you at home. Well, hello everybody. It is Thursday afternoon-ish. We're gonna unload the car and get everything out. I'm gonna put it all in the roller buggy, including the breakers up here and stuff that I did not take care of. It'll be a part of the next video for sure, breakdown video. But we're gonna unload the car and get that emptied out. I got somewhere I gotta be today, so basically I need to empty that out, get cleaned up, and take off. So yeah, last night wasn't that great of a night out. I only got the car like half filled, so that was a letdown. But you know, considering all the times that I've gone out picking so far this year, it's been pretty successful, so I can't really complain all that bad. But unload the car now. That's what we're gonna do. Yep. Well, we got aluminum to start with. I'm gonna throw some gloves on. Yes. I gotta bring extra pairs of gloves with me on those rainy days, because toward the end of that night I ran out of gloves to wear. They were all soaked. Yeah. Okay, let's get this buggy a little closer, eh? Some decent aluminum, not bad. I wish I'd done better last night, but you know, it is what it is. Definitely is what it is. Found this little 5-inch bench grinder. Isn't that a cute little thing right there? Pretty cool. I'm just gonna end up throwing it in the bucket because it's probably broken, but we'll test it out later. Found a battery charger. Thing's junk. Batteries. Forgot about all this stuff. Picked up like $100 worth of spray paint. I thought that was pretty cool. A little bit of cat wire. Got some wire right here. It's all BX wire. Some good stuff too. But really, we could have gotten a lot more. It is what it is. Okay. A little bit of plumbing, brass and copper and whatnot. I gotta get all the spray cans up out of here. I got everything. I'll go through some of this stuff just to show you all, but it's interesting to me that someone would throw all this out. All right, so we got carb cleaner, starting fluid, spray foams, lubricant like WD-40-ish, clear coat, blue spray paint, audio feed spool, that's scrap, tire patch repair kit, kills, blocks heavier interior stains, and then we got this Flex Seal clear, 2 cans of those, full cans, and then we got white spray paint. That's awesome. If you add all that up, it'd probably be like $100, man. I'm just saying. Probably. But that's what we got tonight. Or not tonight, but yesterday evening. And hopefully we're gonna do better on Saturday. The one guy beat me to my plumbing spot. I pulled up on him and he was in there picking away. So I'm not the only one that goes there for sure. Which sucks, is because he found out about it when he rolled up on me. You know, thought he could ask me all sorts of questions about, you know, oh, you're pulling this and that out of there, and then he's trying to get out of me like where I live to see how far away I am. So he's pretty much acquiring to try to figure out a way to take my spot and figure out my travel routes and stuff like that. And well, I think I'm gonna deal with him the next time I see him, for sure. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with it, but if anybody's got any ideas to get him out of my spot, share them with me, because I don't like them. Yeah, you know, it's like, it's one thing to be, you know, go out and get scrap metal and stuff. That's all cool and whatnot, you know, but to stand there and lie straight through your teeth to gain information on how to take the scrap away from me, that bothers me, and it makes me angry, very angry. So I'm going to deal with him eventually this summer. And I was thinking about it. Next time I see him there, I'm gonna walk up on him and start asking him all the same questions that he asked me that night. See if I can re-jog his memory a little bit, you know. Yep. The first day I met that guy, I should have told him to kick rocks, get out of here, you know. But I didn't. Next time I will, that's for sure. There's our buggy. This is our next project. We're gonna throw these right back into the buggy, honestly, because the next thing I want to do here, I want to get my buggy down. I'm tired of it being up there for no reason. I could be using it, you know, and I gotta pull my trailer up and take that to the scrapyard. It's getting full. Last night, where I acquired all this aluminum BX wire, there was a ton of fluorescent light fixtures in that dumpster. Well, there's 2 problems with me going out there to go get it. I was basically really trying hard to get, you know, as much scrap as I could in the car. It was a bad night, you know. It wasn't very good for scrap metal. But that area that specific area that I was in, where I found this stuff, the wire and, you know, the fluorescent lights, it's in a county where it's probably not a wise move to take a truck and go taking metal from open top dumpsters. For some reason, that specific county that I'm talking about, it is illegal to dumpster dive. I don't know why, but I have been ran up on by police there at, you know, a long time ago, and I was told these things. And the one officer said everybody gets 1 warning or something or another, from what I recall. And yeah, I just don't think it's worth going there when I was told that it was restricted, illegal. You cannot do it in that county. So I was kind of nervous being there collecting this wire and stuff. But if I go back there with the truck and I got a cop rolling up on me and I'm loading stuff out of a dumpster, dude, he could arrest me and then get my truck impounded and this and that over scrap metal. That's ridiculous. So I mean, that specific county, I do my best to stay away from it, but in this case I had to go looking, man. And then I found myself in that specific county where they say not to do it, but I was doing it, you know. But loading a crap load of light fixtures and stuff, I'm going to draw a lot of attention. So I decided not to go and get that scrap. Not worth getting in trouble for. You know, everywhere else I go is plain Jane fine. You can go do whatever you want for scrap metal. Go get it, you know. But not that county. They will arrest you. Yep. Yeah, it's stupid. I know. But I was thinking about it, and I'm like, my only real way to disguise myself if I did go to that county is my truck. It looks like a construction truck. You know what I mean? It basically was at one point. I poured concrete for a living. But if I took my truck there, they might just look right past me, just like thinking like, oh, he's just working at the building or whatever. But downside is you see my signs on each side of the truck. Merchant Metals YouTube. Okay. That's gonna strike some curiosity to a police officer. He might just hop on his phone and see who I am. He's like, oh, he's a scrapper. Oh, he's going to jail today. You know? I don't want that to happen. So avoiding tin shred there at all costs, because with the car I can be pretty quick with the car to get the non-ferrous that I need without getting busted, you know. I know it all sounds real weird, but I don't know why they made that law in that county where it's illegal to go dumpster diving. But, well, something must have happened, you know what I mean? Someone might have been doing that in that county one night and ended up accidentally dying or something. Or, you know, I'm sure it's over some sort of a liability issue. That's my guess. So, but that's all we got right now. This is going to collide in with the night that we went diving, which was last night. So, at least we got like a roller buggy's worth, but I could have filled the car up a lot more, like I said, guys. So, yeah. Alright everybody, me and a good friend are actually out in the woods right now. We were wanting to come out here to see if any mushrooms were popping up. We took the first walk back here and I decided to go back for the light, the camera. There is some amazing mushrooms out here I want to share with you guys. This is going to be one of the first ones we walked up on. I think I showed you guys this in one of the previous videos, but here it is. This is chicken of the woods. Try to give you guys kind of an undershot of it too. Very interesting mushroom, has the texture of chicken. Some people even says it tastes like chicken when they cook it. Usually pan fried with butter, salt, and I guess what other kind of spices you want to throw in it. But this is young, very young chicken of the woods. These things get humongous. I'm talking, last year I got one. I harvested one that weighed over 15 pounds. Not even lying. But these are just babies. Get some more rain, these things will keep growing. They'll get so big. It'll be surprising. Okay, we got to get over these logs. Oh. We got to go check out these other great mushrooms I have in store for you. Okay. I'm going to turn on the GoPro light too as we go in. It's starting to get a little dark out, so. Okay, here's an example of a Russula mushroom. It's got a red top cap. It's got gills on the bottom. That's a very small one. I got to try to zoom in on it. But that's a Russula mushroom. Due to the rain, it's got a bunch of dirt and stuff on top. Usually it's just a plain red cap. I know it looks like there's specks and stuff on there, but again, that is dirt from the last rainstorm. Very delicate mushroom. You get a lot of rain, those things get tore up easy. So much to where you couldn't even tell what it was. But we're about to walk up on some amazing finds up here. I can't wait to share with you guys. definitely was shocking to me. I've never seen these mushrooms get so big before. Okay. Up next, we have chanterelle mushrooms. Beautiful looking specimens here. Like, dude, I've never seen a chanterelle this big before. It's amazing. Usually they're quite small mushrooms, but up here in Michigan we've been getting a lot of rain, and that explains a lot for why they're having rapid growth right now. But they have long style, I wouldn't even call those gills. They're more like grooves, I guess you could say. But just the size of this thing, to me it feels like it's gonna weigh at least 1/8 of a pound. It's insane. But I'm gonna come back to that because we're gonna be back here harvesting. But we're gonna show you guys how many is just actually even here in this 50-foot stretch of woods, okay? But it is just freaking peppered with these chanterelle mushrooms. Yeah, now might I say these are highly choice edible mushrooms. People love these. They'll go hunting for them, just like we're about to. You know, I'm not really an amateur mushroom hunter. I wouldn't say I'm professional, but I can say I can identify a lot of them, and I can identify the ones that will make me sick. That's one of the most important parts about this mushroom hunting, okay? You have to know what you're looking at, and you got to be careful of what you're eating, unless you know the info backing that, pretty much. But down this trail, there's some sweet honey holes, I could tell you. And there's a few other mushrooms in here too that I did notice. I'm going to try to bring those up in the camera as well. Okay. By far, this is not like a mushroom hunting documentary. This is just an average Joe walking through the woods looking for some choice edibles. You know? But we're going to be coming up on them here soon. And there is one sweet honey hole. I'm trying to keep the camera steady enough for you all, but it is difficult on this terrain. It goes up and down, and we're looking at roots and stuff, and don't want to trip. Here's something here. Here's coral. This is coral mushroom. Looks to be a little bit out of date, honestly, but this is also a choice edible. I personally like them a lot. Steak dinner, coral mushrooms, beauty. Okay, behind this tree here, facing downward on the hill, we have more chanterelle mushrooms. That's not what I'm trying to show you. Well, I'm trying to show you that, but the big patch is right down this hill. Right down here. Oh yeah, here they are. You guys are going to be amazed. Look at these. Absolute beautiful chanterelle mushrooms. One of the problems along this specific trail is that if they grow into the dirt or sand, they get a bunch of crap washed up onto them when they get rainstorms. So we try to harvest the ones that are off into the grass, so when it rains it doesn't kick up all that extra crazy mud. But underneath all these leaves are beautiful chanterelle mushrooms. Look at that. They're beautiful. Again, here's the underside picture of them. Beautiful. Just move the grass and the leaves a bit out of the way, and look at that. But here's some for some numbers right here. If you look deep down into the grass, they're all down in there. Like waves of them, really. Awesome. I would probably say there's probably like, I don't know, 100 or 200 of them just in this 50-foot area, which is massive for this amount of mushrooms. And they're so big. Some of them are so big that I feel like they could be a record of some sort. They're all underneath these leaves. But here's some more that are kind of out in the open. Chanterelle mushrooms, such a tasty mushroom. Oh. It's mushrooms in nature, guys. Okay. Wow. This one's on steroids. Look at this one. I'll be taking this one home. Probably like the size of my fist right there. See that? For reference. Yeah, the size of my fist in diameter. That's awesome. And there's another one underneath of it too. Another good eating chanterelle mushroom. Look at that. Beautiful. It looks like this one was 2 and they ended up just growing together. That's what it reminds me of. Wow. I think I know what I'm having for dinner tonight. They go all the way back. Everywhere. You gotta like watch where you walk or you'll step on them. That's how you know you're in a good spot. Man. See them all? I mean, these commonly all grow together kind of like that in ways, but this many and this big, I mean, you gotta kind of think that it's like, it's gotta be because of the rain that we had. Yeah. Beautiful. And then it kind of stops right here, and then there's nothing else down that trail. That's what's interesting, is for some reason it's favoring this spot more. Okay, and here's a bolete mushroom. I'm ill knowledge when it comes to these, but I know what they look like, and there's many different species of these bolete mushrooms. And some of them are edible, and some of them are super tasty. But just to kind of show you guys, on some of these boletes, you can break off the part of the cap, and the inside of the cap literally turns blue. So I'm going to take this chunk off, and we're going to look at the inside meat of the mushroom, see if it changes color. Did you see that? Instantly turn blue. One more time, just to show you. Yep, turns blue instantly. See the side of the mushroom? Hope you guys can see that. I'm only working with X amount of lighting right now, but that always interests me with the bolete mushrooms. If you take a chunk out of it, it starts changing color to like a dark blue, kind of like Pepsi blue. See? Yeah. But me and my friend, we're gonna have to start harvesting these soon, like right now. So I'm getting off the camera, and we'll show you what our harvest was. We're only gonna be picking like the choice ones that are in the grass, that have likely less damage and no dirt or schmuck or bugs or any of that. So there's not many bugs on any of these, because I think they grew so fast with all the rain we've had that the bugs haven't really had a chance to acquire the target, you see. But all right, that concludes our walk around for the evening. There are so many to pick, it's ridiculous. I don't think we're gonna get them all. I don't think we need them all. But all right, have a good evening, everybody, and we'll see you over at the workbench tomorrow. This is Merchant Metals, and have a great day. Yeah, just that. Great day. Here's another form of a bolete mushroom. Real cool looking. It almost looks comical in a way. That mushroom right there. Angle there. I don't think I can get up under that one. Oh, I can. Yeah. I'm not going to tell you if this one is edible or not, because there's boletes that you're not allowed to eat. Or that you shouldn't eat anyways.